Hi, this is Kavita Zani and I am a legal intern of Flexible Company and I am a law student of IME Law College. And today we are going to discuss about a new topic, which is Consumer Protection Act 2019. The new Consumer Protection Act 2019 came into force on 20th July 2020 and it will empower consumer and help them in protecting their rights through its various notified rules and regular provisions. The new act will be swift and less time consuming compared to the older Consumer Protection Act 1986, in which single point access to justice was given, making it a time consuming exercise. The old act provided for a three-tier consumer dispute redressal machinery at the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, state and district level. And here are some key points of this act. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 establishes the Central Consumer Protection Authority (CCPA), whose primary objective will be to promote, protect, enforce the rights of consumers. It is empowered to conduct investigation into violation of consumer rights and institute complaints, prosecution, order recall or unsafe goods and services, and order discontinuance of unfair trade practices and misleading advertisement, and impose penalties on manufacturers, endorsers, publishment of misleading advertisement, rules on e-commerce and unfair trade practices. The government will notify the Consumer Protection Rules 2020 under the Act, whose board provision has. I am going to tell you that e-commerce entities are required to provide information to consumers relating to return, refund, exchange, warranty and guarantee, delivery and shipment, modes of payment, grievance redressal mechanism, payment methods, security of payment methods, chargeback option and country of origin. These are necessary for enabling the consumer to make an informed decision at the pre-purchase stage. These platforms will have to acknowledge to receipt of any consumer complaint within 48 hours and redress the complaint with the month from the date of receipt. And they will also have to appoint a grievances officer for consumer grievances redressal. The Consumer Protection E-commerce Rules 2020 are mandatory and are not advisories. Sellers cannot refuse to take back goods or withdraw services, as refuse refunds if such goods or services are defective, deficient and delivered late, or if they don't meet the description on the platform. The rules also prohibited e-commerce companies from manipulating the price of goods or services to gain unreasonable profit through unjustified prices. Product liability. A manufacturer or product service or product seller will be held responsible to compensate for injury or damage caused by defective product or deficiency in services, and basics of product liability action like manufacturing defect, design defect, deviation from manufacturing specification, services provided faulty, imperfect or deficient, and punishment for manufacture or sale of adulterated spurious goods. In case of the first conviction, a competent court may suspend any license issued to the person for a period of up to 2 years. But in the second or subsequent conviction, may be cancel the license permanently. Alternative disputes and resolution mechanism of mediation. A complaint will be referred by a consumer commission for mediation wherever scope for early settlement exists and parties agreed on it, and the mediation will be held in mediation cells and which will be established under the aegis of the Consumer Commission, and there will no appeal against settlement through mediation. And simplification of the consumer dispute adjudication process. empowering the state and district commission to review their own orders, enabling the consumer to file complaints electronically and in consumer commission that have jurisdiction over that place of his residence. And other rules and regulation are as per the consumer dispute redressal commission rules. There will be no fees for filing case up to rupees 5 lakh, and the credit of the amount due to unidentifiable consumer will go to a consumer welfare fund, and the state commission will furnish information to the central government on a quarterly basis and vacancy disposal, dependency of case and other matters. And it will be an advisory body on consumer issues headed by the Union Minister of the Consumer Affairs, and it will have a 3-year tenure and will have minister in charge of consumer affairs from states from each other region, north, south, east, west, northeast region. So that's all for today. I hope you guys like this video. So do like, share, comment, subscribe the channel. Thank you.